And welcome to this edition of ACAP Today for Thursday, the 14th of May, 2020. I'm Jason Parent with the Aroostook County Action Program. On today's edition of ACAP Today are budding YouTube stars. As we've talked on this program about before, we have a YouTube channel here at ACAP, and many of our early care and education professionals, as well as our prevention and health folks who we'll be talking to today, have been indeed very active on YouTube and recording some great videos, not only for our customers and individuals and families we serve here at ACAP to enjoy, but for the community at large. And we certainly invite you to go online and check those out. But before we do that, and before we visit with our rising YouTube stars, as we do every day on ACAP Today, we'd like to share with you some news that you can use and information that we want to share with you from the Aroostook County Action Program today. First, a reminder that all of our offices, although remaining closed through at least 31st of May, continue to provide services remotely. Most, if not all, of our services can be provided remotely, so we encourage you to connect with us and keep in touch with us. We also wanted to let you know, as we have been, that we are offering a new navigator program. There are soon to be 3 individuals working as navigators across Aroostook County to help individuals connect with services. We're fully aware that many individuals who have never experienced the need to reach out for such services may not know where to turn or how to turn or all that's available for them. So this is a service that we are offering. In addition to these 3 navigators, we also have here at the agency a healthcare insurance marketplace navigator. We know many folks are challenged right now with if there's a loss of employment or reduction of employment as it relates to their healthcare status. And certainly we would encourage you to reach out to us if you are in need of healthcare navigation services, potentially navigating the insurance marketplace if you're in need of assistance there. So please do reach out. We also have current openings. We are hiring even through this time of pandemic, and we can even onboard staff remotely. So we encourage you to check out our hiring site and connect with us that way if you are interested in employment with the Aroostook County Action Program. We are also offering an assistance for folks who need to connect with the 2020 census. We want everyone in Aroostook County to be counted in the 2020 census. Please do call us and we can put you in touch with officially get you scheduled for an appointment with the U.S. Census Bureau to ensure that you are counted here in Aroostook County this season. And then also, if you are interested in any of our services at all, we encourage you to go on our website. We have a request assistance online, as you see there, section on our main page of our website. And if you click on that, there'll be a number of fields that you can fill out. And as our navigator or other folks return the call and get back to you, they can already know what programs you might be eligible for before we even pick up the phone to chat back with you. So please do consider using that as one of the ways to connect with us. We are also offering another round of financial literacy classes. We had talked about these earlier during the pandemic, but Chas Holland, who offers these classes through our Improving Outcomes for Youth program, will be offering them on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of May. There are 3 class series. They're held during the day, or I think in the evening is when they're held. But for completion of all 3 classes, if you are in that position and can complete all 3 classes, a $25 gift card will be headed your way as an incentive. So great information and a great reward at the end of a successful completion of all 3 of those classes. We are also offering tax assistance in partnership with United Way of Aroostook and the other members of the Aroostook Cash Coalition. Specifically, United Way offers this assistance. They are currently assisting clients who need help to file the Maine Property Tax Fairness Credit, and all of that can be done by phone. So please do give them a call at 764-5197. The tax filing deadline, of course, has been extended through the 15th of July, but certainly reach out to United Way if you are in need of assistance with preparing your taxes. Lastly, the Home Energy, not lastly, I should say, but the Home Energy Assistance Program has seen over 5,000 applications taken here in Aroostook County. In the last month, over 100 applications have been taken to help families who have been impacted by COVID-19. We certainly encourage you to call. We'll be taking appointments for this season through July 15th. And as a reminder, any credit that you get on your account, any amount that you're awarded, will stay there for 18 months or until it's expended, whichever comes first. So please do consider applying. Very difficult to get an appointment in the fall and early winter months. Now is a great time to get an appointment and have that credit put on your fuel account for this year. And the Head Start program is currently taking applications both for a summer 2020 and fall 2020 programs. So we urge you, if you have a preschool age children, to please reach out to us and see if Head Start may be a good fit. If your family may be eligible for Head Start, it's a great program and a great opportunity to connect with families. We also remind folks that a wellness shelter is up at the University of Maine at Presque Isle in partnership with ACAP and Maine Housing for individuals experiencing homelessness. It's a great resource and an opportunity. So if you are aware of anyone who is experiencing homelessness, including if someone may be couch surfing that you're aware of, please do reach out to us so we can connect you with this very valuable service. Rent relief is another area that we're providing assistance in, a one-time bridge payment of up to $500 that goes to the tenant's landlord. We certainly encourage folks who think that they are in need of assistance as a result of being economically impacted by COVID-19, who do in fact rent an apartment or a home, to contact Maine Housing at mainhousing.org//COVID rent. You can also reach out to us directly at 764-3721, and we have folks that will help you complete that application online if you're unable to go online. And finally, we encourage folks to get out and get moving during the month of May. Our May Movement Challenge in partnership with Northern Light AR Gould and the Let's Go 5210 program as part of Northern Light AR Gould's Fit and Fun series is encouraging you to walk, run, ride your bike, do anything that you can do while maintaining appropriate social distancing. Go with your family if you'd like. Take a photo and send it to us. Send it to Don Roberts, droberts@northernlight.org, and you will be entered into a random drawing. We draw every Friday for a winner, and we encourage folks to certainly take part in that drawing. And with that, that's today's news that you can use. I am pleased now to welcome to the program 3 individuals who have become budding YouTube stars for the Aroostook County Action Program, who have put together some really unique programs, educational opportunities for families and children to enjoy. First, Kelly Edgecomb, welcome to you. Kelly works in our health services with early care and education and across Aroostook County, but is right now at our Gouldville facility. So Kelly, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Jason.
Great, it's nice to see you. And Taylor Turner. Taylor, you have become quite the YouTube star. You were one of the first ones out the gate. It's nice to see you. You are right next door to Kelly at Gouldville as well.
Hi.
And lastly, Galia Allen, who is a family coach for us and works with families primarily here in the central Aroostook area. And Galia, you have certainly been able to connect in unique ways and have a good time, it seems, doing it with families through YouTube.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So let me start right there with you, Galia. Talk to me about the work that you do as a family coach and how in this time of social distancing, and I know you're working from home, how YouTube has been one of the many ways that you've been able to connect with folks far and wide.
So one of the biggest challenges of working from home is that I've been working from home with 2 small children of my own. So I've had to get creative with how I get work done and break up the day. And one of the things that I actually did with my children that I decided to put into a YouTube video to share with anybody who chooses to watch is icicle painting. And it was something that was easy. It was quick. We had the supplies right in our home. A lot of supplies people would already have on hand. It was just water, popsicle sticks, and food coloring. And then once they were froze, we were able to paint with them. And I mean, it kept the kids entertained for hours. So I know I'm not the only person out there that was struggling to find ways to help keep my children busy so I could get my work done. So I was like, hey, what the heck? Let's make a video of it. And so I did.
We're seeing a picture there. I think that's you doing that exercise right there, isn't it?
It is. I'm sitting in that exact spot right now.
So what has been the reaction of folks, Galia? What have you heard from folks in terms of those who have viewed the video?
I liked it. I'm a really big believer of being myself, even with my clients and the people that I serve every day. So like there's even probably a couple bloopers in there, and it was fine. You were able to see me in my natural habitat, and I shared it with families as I seen it, or even online if I'm talking to people, they're like, I don't know what to do with my kids, and I was like, well, check out this video or check out the YouTube page. And so far I've heard a really good response from people that I've spoke with.
That's great. Now, Taylor, in your role working for us in the area around health, a lot of your videos are focused on just that, on health promotion. So
Yep.
talk about some of the unique things that you've been able to do.
We've been able to share like hand washing videos, little fun health tidbits to kind of connect with the families and have them feel like they're still connected to us. So kind of a variety of different things.
So people really, I'm encouraging people to check out our YouTube site, to check out all of these videos, but give them a preview of what some of those are, Taylor, for those who haven't seen them yet and might want to go check them out.
We have a hand washing video. We have the proper way to cover your cough video. We have videos about healthy foods that you could be eating at home. A video about milk. There's quite a few there, quite a few good ones.
Looks like you had a good time doing those as well. It seemed like you
Yeah.
were genuinely enjoying yourself.
Oh yeah.
And how about you, Kelly? Kelly, what are some of the videos that you've done? I think in the photo we were looking at, which I can bring back up on the screen now, it looks like you were doing a specific activity for preschoolers, which is who we serve primarily in the facility that you're in. So talk to me about that.
Yes, we were doing health videos. We chose a different topic, fruits or vegetables, proteins, milk, and we just talked about the importance of having a variety in your diet and including children in the process of either snacks or dinners. If they feel invested in the meal, they might be more inclined to eat it. And yeah.
So a lot of the work that the three of you do, and I'll start with you on this, Kelly. A lot of the work that you do is obviously usually quite hands-on. I know that you and Taylor in particular do that work, and then Galia, who's home, is oftentimes in the homes of others under different circumstances, obviously. Did you ever think that you would be sort of transitioning some of what you had hoped to do in person and do in person with the young ones in particular onto this format and reaching them that way? Kelly?
Well, it certainly has been different. Been a bit of a challenge, but it's a fun way, and with the technology being an important part of the way things are in the world today, it's been helpful. Kids can view the videos and parents and give them something fun to watch, and
Sounds like you might have had fun too. Sounds like you, oh, sorry.
Pardon me?
I was going to say, it sounds like you might have had fun too.
Oh yes, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And my grandson does the Batman when he sneezes or coughs.
Yes, I know that Taylor, you look like you were using, as did Kelly, you were using some things that kids would certainly appreciate and recognize as ways to bring home a lesson. How did that work for you?
I think it was helpful, kind of keep them entertained and keep them focused on what we're trying to teach them.
Yes.
Which one of your videos was your favorite, Taylor?
I like the Batman one. I think it was funny.
Was indeed. Galia, from your perspective, you try to work with the entire family. Not that by any means that Taylor and Kelly don't, but you work with families sort of on an ongoing basis as a family coach, and over many months and sometimes years. What are you feeling like these days when you're not able to have that connection with the families? Because you've grown close to, I think, your families, as you always do. You're very tight with them.
Mm-hmm. It's been really hard. It has been really, really hard. I'm not a homebody. I don't like being in an office. That's why I do that I do, because I don't like being stuck in one place. So it's been hard to just adapt to this change and even make the connections with the people that I serve, because people are the most themselves when you're meeting them in the place where they're the most comfortable. So, I mean, it's hard if you're talking through a screen, or even if you're a text or an email or anything, because you don't get that same connection. And in some cases, you don't get the response at all, which is really too bad. But I'm anxious to get back to work and for things to resume somewhat normal. And until then, I'll keep finding creative ways to make some videos and connect with the people that I serve and so on and so forth.
You mentioned screens, so in addition to some of the video work that you've been doing, have you been connecting in formats like this with customers in real time?
Occasionally, whether it's through even like a online chat of some sort, like you might get pictures from parents of how things are going, just to see like, hey, we're doing okay. A lot of it's been email. You never really realize how big of a blessing and a curse technology is until you have to start revolving your life literally around technology to do your job. So it's been interesting.
It certainly has. Taylor, from your perspective, you seem like, you obviously seem, you all three do for that matter, but you seem like you're a natural in front of the camera. Are you looking for a career in TV?
I think I might. It was hard to get used to at first, but I think I did okay. It's not so bad.
Yeah, I think you did pretty well. I think you have a good personality for it.
Thank you.
What's been the most challenging of this time for you, Taylor, in terms of just coping, whether it's work or whether it's life in general? What has it been that's been different and maybe challenging for you during COVID-19?
I think just being home, I'm used to coming to work every day and seeing my coworkers and all the kids and traveling to the different centers, and I really, really enjoy it. I guess I didn't realize how much my life really did revolve kind of around like my work, I guess, not having that and working from home, it's just different. It's not the same. I miss the kids and the people I work with a lot.
I would say that I would echo that. I've said it time and again that pandemics were not meant for extroverts, and I think you're an extrovert too. So,
yeah.
Kelly, let me start with you and ask everyone this question that I asked. First of all, is there anything that we haven't talked about that you wanted to share with folks about your either YouTube experience or your pandemic experience that you wanted to let folks know about?
As far as the YouTube experience, it has, for those of us that aren't as extroverted, it has taken us out of our comfort zone a little bit, but that's good. It's a learning experience. We can build and grow with that. Staying connected with friends and family, again, in a different way through technology, reaching out if you're feeling overwhelmed or feeling you need someone to talk to, or, and just finding those things, for self-care has been the big topic, and just taking care of ourselves, and so we can continue to take care of everybody else.
Great. So that sounds like some good advice. So Taylor, I'll come to you now and ask if there's anything we haven't covered that you wanted to talk about or share about your YouTube or other experience, and then what your advice is for other folks.
I think just how we've all really come together as an agency and really reached out to the kids and the families and made sure they've had, resources and had what they've needed, and kind of quickly figured out a way to do our job a little differently. I think is a good thing to touch on. And then just be nice to each other and help each other out.
Solid advice as well. And Gail, lastly, you, what haven't we talked about that you wanted to share, and what's your advice for folks out there?
I just want to remind everybody that this has not been easy for anyone, but at the end of the day, we're all going to get through it together. As they say, this too shall pass, and it might pass in a couple weeks, it might pass in a couple months, but we will get through it. And I also want to encourage people that if you ever need any help or any assistance, please don't be afraid to reach out. We're all feeling all the feels right now, no matter what your skill level is, no matter where you are, what you're doing, how busy or not busy you might be staying. We're all in this together, and we're all feeling it. So don't be afraid to reach out to either myself or anybody at ACAP or your friends or family, a mental health agency, whoever. Just don't be afraid to ask for help at this time.
Again, great advice from all three of you. Thank you all three for joining us today on ACAP Today. For those of you out there who are wondering, this is what it looks like. This is the ACAP YouTube channel, where you can see there we have some great videos just recently posted videos of our work with United Way. We have some past broadcasts from ACAP Today that you can watch on there. We have some wonderful activities and readings that our early care and education professionals have done, and some information on financial literacy, different updates. I think there's one of Taylor's right there. Nibbles for Health there, and Taylor's hand washing, and we have some of our drug-free Roostic commercials. So there's a wealth of programming available on ACAP's YouTube channel, and encourage you to tune in and check it out. Great activities for folks that aren't even served by the Aroostook County Action Program currently. It's available to all in the public. And we want to remind folks about reaching out. Please do consider AroostookCommunity.com as one of your resources. It's a place where you can get help or give help, and just log on, sign on, and become a member of the AroostookCommunity.com community. It doesn't cost anything to become a member, and you can see what some of the past requests for information have been, and maybe even find your answer there. Otherwise, if you can't log on or prefer not to do it that way, call us at 764-3721. We can help you over the phone. And do, as I indicated, reach out to us, as our guests have indicated as well. acap-info@acap-me.org. You can find us on Facebook, as we mentioned, the YouTube channel, and acap-me.org is where you can find us online. So please do connect and reach out. And finally, as we do every day at the end of our broadcast, today's snapshot of the day. These are ACAP leaders who were participating yesterday in a whole family webinar around needs and how needs have been addressed during the pandemic using the whole family approach. ACAP was pleased, along with an organization from Michigan and 2 other organizations from Maine, to be included in the Innovating for Families during the COVID-19 presentation. In addition to myself, Sue Powers, our Director of Programming, spoke on this webinar and shared about our ACAP and Aroostook County experience in dealing with COVID-19 and its aftermath. And that is our snapshot of the day, participants taking part in that webinar yesterday. And with that, thank you again to our 3 guests, to Kelly, Taylor, and as well to Galia, for joining us on ACAP Today as our budding YouTube stars. For all of us here at the Aroostook County Action Program, we'll be back tomorrow with another edition of ACAP Today, where it's Family Focus Friday yet again. See you then. Have a great rest of your day.